Hello and welcome to Spectrum News at 12. I am Uyaya and I coming to you live from the beautiful hills of Ibiakuran. The government beefs up schools. We'll bring you details of the stories and more. Onslaught against terrorists and criminals with the aim of restoring peace and also flagged off the show lasting peace and stability. The president commended the services for continuing to ensure that all appropriate measures were in place for the safety of Nigerians. II of the United Kingdom. In a statement, the president mourned the dead monarch and commiserated that King Charles XI, Vice President, given as efforts by the federal government to tackle the National Council on Nutrition, said Nigeria needs to on the budget line and making sure ministries, departments and agencies and investment, national at GG had recall that November 8 had poor payment of rail workers with the Minister of Transportation and Railway Management before the end of his tenure. Also speaking on the reduction of the trade, people to be apprehensive of boarding trains leading to low patronage. In the Federal High Court sitting in Lagos has extended the order stopping President Muhammadu Buhari and National Broadcasting Commission licenses. Justice Daniel Osiaga extended the order of interim injunction of the originating summons. Recall that Justice Akintayo Oluko motion ex parte by Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project (SERAP) and Nigerian Guild of Editors (NGE). The order was granted pending hearing of an argument by SERAP and NGE counsel Ebunolu Aderwa. In politics, after weeks of splitting hairs in the the major opposition party has ended its 97th National Executive Committee (NEC) in Abuja with a successful troubleshooting exercise. Party stakeholders arose from the included its convention in May. First, the NEC passed a vote of confidence on its national chairman that had been indignation by some aggrieved party members. Second chairman of the party's board of trustees BOT, Senator Jibrin Walid, at an end earlier meeting of the board, resigned his position to pay. Oyo State Governor Sheyi Makinde emerged as the new chairman of PDP Governors Forum, minutes after the former chairman, Governor Aminu Tambuwal of Sokoto State, resigned from the position. Oil and destruction of all assets in the Niger Delta region, the Defense Headquarters DHQ has declared that the military establishment was not involved in oil theft. The media briefing that spoke as of the criminals. Shortage of monitoring organization indicates that stock outs of contraceptives represented 40% of all medicine stock outs reported. Royal Association of South Africa member Dr. Indira said information on depleted birth control stocks was sourced from 400 primary healthcare facilities in South Africa. Governors for these healthcare workers in public health institutions have been forced to give patients alternative birth controls. However, health on the foreign scene, British monarch's death at the age of 96. The Queen banned 6 continents after her session, who presided over a momentous era in history and demonstrated great political acumen in her state dealings. India's Hindu at her wedding by Indian independence hero Mahatma Gandhi, adding that he will never forget her warmth and kindness. Other world leaders who have paid tribute to Elizabeth II include Pakistan. In the meantime, Queen Elizabeth II's eldest son, Charles, Prince of Wales, has finally become king. At 73, Charles has spent virtually his whole life as heir apparent and has become a familiar figure in his own right, even as he starts a new job at an age when most people have retired. However, have made him a more outspoken, divisive figure. Still on the foreign scene, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has held troops onto the back foot and prompted administration Vitaly Denhev west of the Donbas region and about 70% of Ukraine island on developments in the Kharkiv region. Still to come in the
away first times.
Staff Association of Nigeria, Pegasen, has threatened to shut down oil production in Nigeria for 30 days if the federal government fails to curb the lingering massive oil theft to state, Kaduna and Port Harcourt in Rivers State. Speaking at the sensitization rally that was held at the Delta State Governor's Office Annex in Warri, the Pegasen zonal chairman government, adding that failure by the authorities to find lasting solutions to the menace would push Pegasen into taking more drastic actions. According to sale of crude oil, a major foreign exchange revenue earner for the country.
Government of the day must Today, we are in the era of artificial intelligence. Today, we are in the era of researches that have been done all over the world where some of these things could be monitored. They must hold the soldiers.
47.07% year-on-year to 25.84 trillion naira of 2022, the NBS said. Nigeria's total merchandise trade stood over the value recorded in the second quarter of 2021-22. The statistics body revealed that the top five export destinations for the quarter, Nigeria import gas, oil, and durum wheat being. In health, the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities, Executive Secretary of NCPWD, James Lalu, who disclosed this when Jake Epe's partnership with the Albino Foundation will guarantee sustainability, said the Commission would ensure that the nation tapped from the potential of persons with disabilities, noting that foundation on the 5 strands, partnership and collaboration through a memorandum of understanding. In the statement said the virus was dictated in an Egyptian who had statement said the 42-year-old was dictated amid preventive measures at league, which is the Australian women's domestic. Masugwe, a leg spinner and talented batter, is one of 2 additions to the striker squad, announced alongside emerging fast bowler Ella Wilson. The 26-year-old has established herself as a force to be reckoned with, season's premier team of the year. Moshkwenge has also played 21 T20 international games for Zimbabwe, taking third taker in a tri-series against Namibia and Uganda. Record as she won another trophy battles at this year's Diamond League in Zurich. The 25-year-old had in August won the gold medal in the women, broken the hurdles record in the semi-finals in 12.12 seconds. Hamilton is and final season in the wake of Queen and will stop out stranger of the crown is expected to drop on. The season was expected to chronicle the Queen most expensive shows, with each season awards from 423 nominations. Is becoming a profession for the uneducated. Blamed it on the gradual decline in followers in social media and our YouTube channel. 12, I am Uyaya.